5-Minute Mystery by the DSVK family. When people think of infinity, they tend to think of numbers. And that's fair because infinity has no beginning and no end. But numbers start at 1, don't they? Well, what about cutting a 1 in half, a point 0.5, half the value? And what about a negative 1? That's like saying, you owe me 1. And before I can have 1, you have to give me 1, which is definitely taking 1 from you first to increase my count second. Yeah, debt is no fun. The point is, the count can get enormously big or microscopically small. This is why people tend to think of infinity when they think of numbers. But it isn't really the numbers that go on and on. It's the different combination of numbers, the count, the value that goes on and on. Because when it comes right down to it, there's only 9 numbers. Some people might think 0 is a number, but it doesn't have a place in the pattern. It doesn't have value. 0 is nothing, but it does something. It holds space. This is why the numbers follow after 0. It's also why it comes before 1 and after -1. 0 is the space between, the potential for something more. So why does this matter? Because if 0 is an actual number, it would destroy the pattern and the balance that holds the 9 numbers together. So 0 needs to be nothing. It needs to be the potential that holds space for every other number. And actually, that's what the number 9 is learning to do, despite having a value and being an actual number. It's time to count again. 1, the beginning. 2, the middle. 3, the end. 4 is rolling back to counterbalance the rocking forward. Because multiples of 4 are different and roll back, they go inside the triangle. 5 is first. 6, 7, 8 rolls back. 9 is first. 10 reduces to 1. 11 is 2. 12 rolls back. Now the pattern repeats. 13 is 4. 14 is 5. 15 is 6. 16 is 7 and rolls back. 17 is 8. 18 is 9. 19 is 1. 20 is 2 and rolls back. We are taking this pattern much farther. We are spinning it up to see the complete pattern that gets woven. Some super smarties watching are probably thinking that the rollback is really just a skip forward. And that perception is very valid. The family of 4s does act like a skip, but it's also the end of that round. Otherwise, 5 would never come first. If 2 didn't become exalted in 5, our thumb would just be another finger. Our head would just be another limb. But 5 is an evolution, and our thumbs are the exalted digit that manages the hand, just like our head is the exalted control center that manages the body. A round completes at 4, so a new round can begin at 5. And that new round completes at 8. So the next round can begin at 9. The family of 4s may look like a skip, but truly they are the conclusion. Another reason the skip concept fails to meet the expectation is the difference between a linear pattern and a dynamic pattern. In a linear pattern, the same 3 numbers repeat over and over. How boring. However, adding a backward motion instead of always moving forward pulls out a number, and pulling out a number creates a dynamic pattern of 9 instead of the linear pattern of 3. Wow! And because sometimes patterns are totally fun, let's add the value of our 9-digit patterns. 171414747 equals 36, which is 9 in disguise. 252585828 equals 45, which is also 9 in disguise. 3, 6, 9, 6, 9, 3, 9, 3, 6 equals 54, which is 9 as well. Even though the value changes, the pattern is balanced through the number 9 in disguise. 4, 7, 1 equals 12, which is 3. 8, 2, 5 equals 15, which is 6. 3, 6, 9 equals 18, which is 9. This is the fractal pattern inside the numbers. And now that we understand how infinity is made, it's easy to see why the infinity symbol is a circle with a twist.